Oh my gosh. Like, as soon as I start the stream, my cat is like, I'm gonna be mischievous and, like, go behind the computer and, like, just, like, lay in all these wires. Anyway, thanks to my
Right.
Patreon patrons and my mems and my other donors. Um, Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. I'm here with MegaHarv, I think.
You are. You still
Hey.
are.
Yeah, listen to that. Molly M is third in the chat. And we're about to play some Soul Blazer. This is going to be the finale of the Soul Blazer tag team live stream. My Switch just turned on this monitor over here, and I'm going to turn it off because, again, Pippin like knocked some stuff over, jostled the Switch on the dock. That has nothing to do with what we're about to finish. What's up, Molly M and Brody S and AC Gordon and The Pasta Was the Truth and MegaHarv? I'm KarmaJolt. I'm here with MegaHarv, and I'm drinking out of his MegaHarv merchandise mug, his Mega Mug. And what are we going to do?
Say what?
Oh, right, we were going to finish Soul Blazer. Okay, so this is the finale of the Soul Blazer tag team live stream. And Harv, would you like to explain the rules of the tag team live stream?
Well, normally with a tag team live stream, how it would go is either I, MegaHarv, or KarmaJolt will be playing an hour of whatever game we're tag team live streaming. In this case, it's Soul Blazer. Normally, we would be playing for 1 hour, save a state, and then pass it off to our tag team partner. And the catch to it is we don't watch each other's streams, so it's kind of like, it's a mystery when we get the save state and we start up the next hour. But since we're here for the finale, we tend to, like, completely tag team the finale and just kind of, like, talk about our opinion on the game and stuff. So that's what we're doing here tonight.
Yeah, this is the part of the tag team where, like, one of us hits the referee with the championship belt, and while he's knocked out, we both jump in the ring. But yeah, so like MegaHarv said, usually for the State 69 loaded. Usually for the tag team live stream, we play alternating hour-long episodes of, in this case, Soul Blazer on the SNES. And we don't watch each other's streams, right? So, like, I don't remember who played part 1, but let's assume it was me. At the end of my hour, I saved a state, sent it to MegaHarv, then he picked up for part 2. Oh my gosh, I have 1469 gems. That's hilarious. Anyway, at part 2, he played for an hour and saved at the end of his hour, right? So we keep going an hour each, but we don't watch each other's streams unless it's the finale, in which case we do it together. So, Harv, have you played this game before?
I have, but it was like, I was 9 or 10. Like, it was a long time ago when I played this. And I do remember enjoying it a fair bit, but that was, you know, like I said, what, pushing 25 years ago?
So basically it's very fresh in your memory is what you're saying. And Mulliam, I realized what I did there. I asked MegaHarv to explain it, and then I explained it again also. But last I left off, I was like, I probably got like 7 level ups in that one spot, just because like it's an insane place to level up. Those little glass walls that you can break, they give you like 1 billion experience, so it's super easy to level up. Here, I'll show you again. Like in this spot.
So you're not max level now, are you? At 30, is that max? Or?
I don't think so. Where's my status? The menuing. I'm so bad at the menuing in this game. Next level.
Okay.
There's a lot of
It's not
experience.
just me, though.
Actually, I might be max level.
Okay. Like,
because it looks like that's not moving.
I can see the chat. I just got the YouTubes up.
What's up, Tails in the Egg channel? My mem. My dog broke her leg. Oh no.
Oh, good lord.
So, I guess I am max level. I didn't realize it. But it turns out a thing that I need to do is very dumb here. And I would never have figured this out except that I watched like a bit of a speed run before I started streaming. What you want to do here is go back to the very beginning of the game and talk to some bird. So let's do that.
Oh. I mean, that's just like kind of textbook early 90s video games. RPGs especially. Oh, you didn't talk to this one specific NPC at the beginning of the game? Well, you can't beat the game now.
So that's the bird, and like he flies away, and I've seen that bird fly away before, and I was like, all right, I guess you can't interact with him. But then he just goes over here. So like I scared him off again, which you're not supposed to do. But like basically once you do is, like once you scare him once, you can sneak up on him from behind. He goes, ah, you scared me. Please don't sneak up behind me. Well, I guess it's okay. Like he's like, definitely don't do that. No, it's fine. I have something for you. It's a key item that you need. So we have the red hot mirror. Isn't that crazy? I also think
that is pretty crazy.
I also think there's like a spell we can get in like this random dungeon here.
There is something else I want to point out, because I don't know if you discovered this or not, but there's an item, there's an accessory in your inventory now that makes it so spells shouldn't cost any gems.
That?
It's, I forget the name of it now, but it's
I see. Okay,
yeah,
so
that
is that something that you got by collecting all of those jewels?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I vaguely remember that. And that's great, considering we're like 2 seconds from beating the game.
Right.
But I mean,
it was useful for a bit.
Yeah, and like at one point, I guess we were supposed to have come back to this area to get like a really powerful spell, because I think I can go up here now, right? And there's these balls I can fight.
Okay.
Yeah, and now that I have the final sword, or like you're supposed to, you can use the final sword or like some other sword to beat these light balls. Like I think you can use. God damn it. Menuing is so bad. I think you can use this one as well.
Oh,
once you defeat all these balls. Actually, can you just use any sword? I don't know.
You probably need at least the spirit sword. That would make sense.
Let's try critical sword. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. But yeah, now that this thing is dead, I can get the Flame Pillar, Lolo Guru, and Reptilian Sicilian.
Hey.
And the Flame Pillar is a magic that costs 20. Unless, of course, I have the thing that makes it cost 0, which I do.
Oh, that looks alright.
Like, I don't know if it's that good. Like, it seems...
Well, it depends how much damage it does, I guess.
Also, but I mean, I guess you're right, but also it has like a... What's the opposite of intimidating? Like, listen to that sound effect.
Oh, I actually can't hear the sound effect because I have the stream muted, so I don't have like a... Well, I'll turn it on for...
Well, go back and hear it at some point, because it's, like, whimsical. It is, like, comically pathetic. Karma and Harv, let's all put our brains together and figure out how to get both your cams on the stream. I mean, it's 2020. There's got to be a way to do it. Yeah, that would be neat,
I mean,
wouldn't it?
I'm sure there is. It's more difficult than it needs to be to do it through Discord, but, like, there's probably some other program that would make it a lot simpler.
Agreed. Okay, so anyway, I have a red hot mirror, which, as we all know, is good. But now what I want to do, I mean, for future finales, I know what you mean, Maliem.
Yeah.
I think at this point...
I also need to ask, like, I remember, because, like, I left you off at some, like, flying boss on a ship, and it beat my ass for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes probably. I noticed you beat it. How was, like, did you just kill it immediately? How'd that go for you?
Oh yeah, if you just, like, go up to the top of the ship and step on a certain switch, it instantly kills him. Anyway, let's talk to, I'm a magician. If you collect the Master's 3 symbols... I'm kidding. That boss, I think I had to load up the save state a couple times. You made it, Wild Oats. I shall call the Phoenix. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're supposed to gather the red hot stick, the red hot ball, and I don't assume you would need anything else, but I guess you need a red hot mirror so you can take a red hot selfie. And once you do that, you can come to this king here, and he summons a bird. So now I have the magic of Phoenix. High above in the sky, a beautiful voice can be heard. I'm the Phoenix. I live on the Mountain of Souls. I will help you revive the world and protect peace. As soon as I was called, Death Toll moved into position. That's pretty convenient. So yeah, now this castle appears, which is like pretty much exactly where I had saved the game. But now I gotta go back there, and it's like not a big deal. Wild Oats, return to the world of evil with the Phoenix. If you equip Soul Blade and Soul Armor, the Phoenix will be able to help you. Oh, that's good to know about the Phoenix. This is the final battle, by the way. The battle with Death Toll, the final character. He's like the main boss of the game. This is gonna be the final battle against Death Toll, who's the final boss.
I can't imagine that an enemy named Death Toll would be the final boss. He sounds so friendly.
Well, I'm gonna go make biscuits and gravy, says Tails. Tails, appreciate your showing up. Thank you so much. I gotta ask, Mint versus Wild Oats. Who takes the dub in a 1v1? Like, for sure, Mint. He's got a baseball bat.
Yeah, what can you do about that?
I'm gonna save the game. Is this okay? Yeah.
So, like, I don't know about you, but, like I said, I played this a long time ago, but, like, playing it again more recently, like, I enjoyed the playthrough, but it was definitely way more repetitive, the combat, than I remember.
Yes. I would agree with that, and, like, the magic isn't even, like, all that cool. Let me try to use this Flame Pillar spell, like, once. Guess you can't kill those statues. Let's kill these moving blocks. Oh, it doesn't work on them? Okay. Good thing I got that spell. Anyway, here's the final dungeon, aka the Fungeon, and it's like one room. And there's no music in it.
It's a good thing we live in the internet age, and you could just go and figure out what was going on here, else it would have been stuck here for
yeah, this stream would have been a lot longer. Also, Pippin knocked over my trash can. Can you get out of there? Yeah, come here. Pip, come here. Scooped. All right, everybody. Here's Pippin. Anyway, this is like the final boss or whatever. The poor creature that repeats transmigration of the soul and cannot die, aka Wild Oats. I will put you in a deep sleep. And, like, this guy's a joke. That was it. I beat him. I mean, he's got another form, but his first form was like, oh, you hit him 4 times? Good for you. Some people believe being constantly reincarnated means everlasting suffering, and they're right. Being alive is suffering for some creatures. You will find out what I mean. And now... Harv, do you remember this guy?
No.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna equip the Phoenix magic. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to shoot birds. But like what you want to do with this boss is destroy his flame pillars, then throw this Phoenix at him when his gem opens up. And by the way, his hitbox is like insanely large. So you can like hit him on the tip of the ear and that still deals damage. Okay. What makes this boss so easy is that like you don't have to worry about getting hit because like it just doesn't do any damage, you know?
Okay.
Like, look at how much I'm taking.
Yeah, and then you're, like, just sort of mostly safe in that corner. And... yeah, it doesn't even look like you're taking damage as far as I can tell.
I think because at this point I have more than that entire life bar's worth of HP. So I might be taking like some damage, but it's negligible, you know? Oh yeah, okay, so I finally see that I'm taking damage there. But I've equipped that power bracelet thinking that maybe I can deal double damage to him. I don't know if that affects my Phoenix magic.
Yeah. It'll at least kill those flame pillars more quickly.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be true. Pip, don't knock stuff over.
Just been doing cat-related things again.
As soon as I said don't knock things over, guess what she did?
She's like, I'm totally knocking this over.
But guess what? Finally,
Hey.
Wild Oats defeated Death Toll. What's up, Sebastian H?
GG.
I believe you're a pretty high level, though. I kinda am. Yeah, I think I'm max level, Sebastian H. Suddenly, Wild Oats.
You were like right at the end.
I didn't realize that when I attempted to send you this save state originally. Wild Oats, we decided to stay here and seal the world of evil. The world of evil is a dark world that exists in the back of creatures' minds, and as the name implies, it's pretty bad. As long as there are inventions in this world, the same thing will happen. I'm sorry, inventions are the problem in this world?
What do you mean?
Isn't Death Toll the devil in every other region? Mr. Nobody? I mean, like, he's at least like a kinda bad guy. I will stay and try to stop as much as possible. You are still young. You should experience more. And if you figure out reasons for all feelings, all connections, and existences, you will be wise like the master. Okay, yeah, I just have to figure out reasons for all feelings. Wild Oats, get going. The
world of evil, come back.
Began to disappear. In fact, it finished disappearing is what it looked like there. Pippin? Oh my gosh. Here, go play with that. Wild Oats, you made it. All the creatures have been saved. Every last one, thanks to you. Why don't you go and see the world and all its creatures? Did we actually save, like, all the creatures? You finally made it. First of all, let me say thank you. Blaming it all on technology. I know, Lola Guru. It's like, it wasn't really technology's fault. It's like the evil people. I started to think of many things. I know this may sound strange, but in the human world, if a person kills one man, he is a murderer. Yeah, you know, that's a little unfair to jump to that conclusion. However, if a person kills 100, then he is praised as a hero. What?
Not necessarily.
I became a king by this theory, but I always felt lonely. Even if I had many men and beautiful women around me, and beautiful men, I felt alone. Now I realize no man can live by himself. I'm going to spend all the money I received from Death Toll to construct and build a great town. Oh yeah, this guy was like evil before, I think. This is my way of compensating the people I helped defeat, but I also want to build a town where people won't have anything to fear, and they can begin to believe in themselves. Can we revisit that point you made earlier? About there's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. What did he say? Wild Oats, thank you very much. I will build statues of you and Dr. Leo in the center of town. I promise to tell every generation about your accomplishments. No! Build affordable housing and, like, give people health care. They don't care about statues.
Can't
Wild
live
Oats,
in a statue.
Dr. Leo can pass away peacefully. We tools exist to be used by human beings. I know what you mean. We are happy if we're helpful to the humans. And we hurt if they use us in the wrong way. Molly M says, okay, I've been in planes before and looked out the window and how fast the clouds looked like they were moving versus how fast the plane was moving. Did anyone see how fast those clouds were going by? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like to tell them to use us wrong way, we cannot. What? I missed something there. This is very painful. But Dr. Leo understood our feelings. The tools Dr. Leo used must have been happy. Don't remember any of these characters, by the way.
I remember the wardrobe from being in, like, was Dr. Leo's lab or whatever. That was the only one I really recognized.
Well, you're back. Well, I wasn't worried, but Gnome was really worried about you. Gnome, say something. My name is Steve. The king is such a thoughtless man. What? Dr. Leo has passed away. I miss him very much. Wasn't he like a main character or something that we never met?
I think you missed this. I think it was right before the, like, that airplane boss. Dr. Leo, like, went to save his daughter, but instead of, like, letting you kill, like, 3 grunt soldiers, he decided to, like, blow himself up and these enemies so you could, like, get away.
I see. Yeah, I remember hearing about him a lot, and all the dogs were like, oh, Dr. Leo fed me and gave me pets and stuff. Apparently he used to live with a dolphin, too. But yeah, I sort of remember these mermaid people.
Yeah, I remember... Well, I don't even remember what it was now, but I remember messing around here for a while trying to find something. I think it might have been one of the gems. I was having an issue getting it.
Yeah, were there any parts in the game where you were just, like, lost? Like, lost?
I want to say yes. Yeah, well, there was, like, one... I don't know if it was story-related, but there was one area where it said that there was, like, still a monster, and for the life of me, like, I couldn't find it.
I don't think this game was nearly as difficult to navigate as something like Terranigma, for example, which, like,
No,
if I remember correctly, I had to look up a walkthrough, like, every episode.
It got pretty bad after a certain point. Like, even with the walkthrough at one point, I'm like, I'm not sure if I can do anything.
Molly M says, hey, KarmaJolt. Poophead says what? I don't know what you mean. Reptilian Sicilian says, I'm gonna eat Wingstop for dinner. Not sponsored. Have a good stream, bruh. Yeah, that sounds dope.
Hey, later, Reptilian Sicilian.
Turbo's grave is standing alone. That's what graves do. They stand. It's not really alone. There's like other graves right over there. Like, good sleep comes after hard work. Good rest comes after an honest life. That could be true. That dog was really looking forward to death, which is not something I would expect of a dog. Lisa appears to be sleeping. Let's wake her up. Let's draw a mustache on her.
She's always sleeping.
In my Terranigma run, says Mr. Nobody, issues started to arise once you entered the European continent. Yeah, Mr. Nobody, that I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, that game seems like it's hard to figure out where to go, even if you're playing the whole game by yourself, right, and not passing it off every hour.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one to get, like, so hard to navigate. Like, I'm surprised that as we've done that they've gone as well as they have.
I gotta say, like, for that reason, I think that's why I liked Shining Force so much, because, like, there were only, like, 1 or 2 parts where you had to, like, go on a world map and figure out where to go, and it was pretty obvious. And so it was like real easy to know what to do next in Shining Force 1, but not 2.
Right. The battles seem to be, like, a good length, too. Like, you could get, like, a little shopping done, get a battle in, and it's like, alright, we'll pass it off.
Please promise me that you will return one day. I have one choice, and it's yes.
What?
I tried to hit the cancel button, but that didn't count. Thank you. I wish this dream would never end. This dream where I'm stuck in this, boat? Cabin?
Yeah, and there's no way out, so...
Boink, boink. That was her, blinking sound effect.
Wait, should I go?
Did someone else just join the Discord voice channel?
Yeah, it's Nins.
Oh. I guess you can hang out.
What's happening?
We are, finishing the tag team live stream of Soul Blazer, and we're definitely live right now.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Alright, let me watch the stream. My bad.
Alright, see ya. All the creatures stopped and looked at the beauty of the sunset. I forgot other people could just, like, join. the voice chat. One was with his
I also
shot.
didn't question that he wouldn't know you're live necessarily.
Featuring surprise special guest, says Molly M.
Yeah. It's all good.
Suddenly, a light ray shot into the sky. However, no one noticed it. So, like, why are you mentioning it? Hello, it is I, Nincy Gamer. Nincy Gamer, how do you pronounce your name? Who was definitely not in the call earlier. Because it sounded like you pronounced it ninj. Like, as in ninja. Lisa was standing all by herself. Who the hell is this? And why does she look like Guybrush Threepwood a little bit?
I think it might be Dr. Leo. Oh, Lisa, I guess.
Was she the dream lady?
Yeah, I think so.
She used to feel lonely when she saw the sunset, but now she thinks it is beautiful. But don't look directly at it.
No. Anything but that.
There's a line at Wingstop, Reptilian Sicilian. Just like her father changed impossible to possible, Lisa feels like she will change happy to appy. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. Nancy Gamer, now I know you can do that, which is wonderful. You've done a service today. Is it good that we draw attention to the fact that people could join the voice chat at any time and interrupt the tag team live stream?
I guess it depends who interrupts.
The staff of Soul Blazer. It'd be really funny if she just like lifted a beer to her mouth right now.
Well, one goal.
Anyway, that was a game. It was like okay for like a, I guess a fairly old Super Nintendo game. Like this was like early Super Nintendo.
I gotta say, it definitely wasn't as good as I remember, but like it's also like what do you expect from a game made in like what 1991?
You were right. I mean, like, I think when I first started playing it, it was like, okay, this game's got some potential here, and then it got pretty repetitive.
Right.
So, I don't know. I
mean,
there was
it
more
laid
to
pretty
it.
good groundwork for the rest of the series, I think. Because Illusion of Gaia was pretty good, and then Terranigma, which, like, I played Illusion of Gaia before, so like Terranigma is the only one that I haven't like completely played through on my own. So like. But I mean, I'm under the impression that they just keep getting better as the series goes on.
Matt H in the chat says, finally, next game should be Ys 5. You know, I've played like one Ys game. I know enough about it that people pronounce it Ys instead of Wise.
Right.
Have you played any of those?
I played the third one on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. I liked it. I haven't played it in years, though.
Was that all, folks?
I remember,
yeah, kind of Tails, but we're going to hang out and talk about what we should play next for Tag Team Livestream.
Yeah, because like with the Ys games, like I remember it being kind of like Faxanadu. Yeah, but it's like the battle's a little more automatic, I guess. Like you just sort of like run into each other, I think, and...
Yeah, it had like a weird combat system that was basically like, if you're more powerful than them, you win. Like, you don't have to swing your sword, you just kind of move into them.
Yeah.
Ian Lee says, this was a good tag team to watch. Hey, thanks so much.
Hey.
My followers and future followers, tell your friends I'm great. I do not know what has happened between you and that girl. That's none of your business. However, being attracted to a human means that you have not yet established yourself as a heavenly creature. That seems like a goal that you're imposing on me. A year has now passed, but your feelings have not changed. Maybe you should try living as a human being, learning how they live. Be warned, though, once you do go down to Earth, you will lose all memory. That's kind of how the game started, isn't it? Cough, Star Ocean 2, cough. Day 215 of trying to guilt Harv into playing it.
Sup, Ian Lee. I've been trying to play Star Ocean 2 since like 2017.
Hey, Turbo, I feel something strange in the air today. What's wrong with me? I think it's hail, is what you feel. Ah! Also teleported to the wrong place. My friend, the goat. Wild Oats? Is that you? Oh my. Oh my. I knew you would come back. Alright, see you, Molly M. Thanks for showing up.
Have a good one, Malia.
Don't you remember me? Yeah. No, I can't believe this. Yeah, you're the girl with the goat. How would I forget? It's me, Lisa, daughter of Dr. Leo, the inventor. Okay, you were right. Yeah, she was the daughter. Please. Don't you remember me? I just said I remembered you. Well, okay.
You never listened to me.
Gotta play Castle Crashers with Harv. You know, Reptilian Sicilian, I played Castle Crashers with my friend Chis G a while back. And, like, just yesterday, like, we must have beaten that game together, like, over a year ago. And then just yesterday, YouTube was like, you got a copyright notice for your Castle Crashers video. I was like, that was over a year ago that I uploaded that we streamed that.
That's funny you say that, because I just had that happen for one of my Legend of Dragoon live streams.
Ooh, yeah, that's another game I gotta get back to.
I did mine in 2017, I think. Just now getting a copyright claim on it.
Yeah, I watched some of that too, I think. Anyway, I have a goat named Turbo. You know, after that dog that was super important. Hurry up, Turbo! They call the goat Turbo because he's super fast, obviously. And he can shoot lasers from his eyes. Maybe somebody should mention that part. Fiend! Oh my gosh, we did it. So, what are we doing next?
Well, that's a good question. There's still some, I mean, it's easy to kind of get, like, think about Super Nintendo stuff. I suppose there's other, like, maybe some Genesis stuff that maybe we could consider also.
Don't forget about Game Gear.
Well, I mean...
Apparently, there's, like, a really good version of Shining Force on Game Gear. It's just like a remake of the first one, but it's good.
Oh, well.
Pokemon Soul Link? I don't know about that, Nacho King. I guess we could do a Pokemon game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, there is, like, tons of Game Boy stuff that I probably don't even realize.
Like what?
I didn't play tons of, like, Game Boy stuff.
I'm trying to think of, like, a Game Boy RPG that we could do, and the only thing coming to mind is, like, Dragon Quest Monsters.
Like, I guess it depends, like, how recent, like, how far back, like, anything up to, like, Game Boy Advance, I suppose, would be, like...
There's also stuff like, Final Fantasy Legend.
Yeah, there's, what, 3 of those?
Yeah, I already played through the second one, which was great. I hear the third one is underrated. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also Lufia. I forgot about that whole series.
Oh, Lufia is great.
Yeah. Lufia 2 has some crazy glitches in it, too. Also some annoying ones that will just, like, randomly change the names of your characters.
Yeah. Then there's, like, other glitches where it's like, I am now max level.
Oh, yeah, that's
beginning of the game.
I should try to show one of those off on my shorts.
Oh, yeah, Lufia 2 is a lot of fun. I keep thinking about, like, going back to it. Like, I played... When I first started streaming, that was, like, one of the games that That was actually the game that I started to stream again with, like, when I was very first started. But then I only got, like, I don't know, 5 up. I got to the Ancient Cave. This always happens to me. I get to the Ancient Cave, I try to do it a couple of times, and then it's either, like, I beat the Ancient Cave, or I just get bored of it and stop playing altogether. Because I can't allow myself to just move on with the game.
I understand
until
that.
I beat
the
it.
Ancient Cave is like an awesome minigame within Lufia 2 for those who haven't played it. And like once you get there, once you get to the Ancient Cave, it's like kind of the only thing you want to do with that game. And then like after you beat it a couple times, you're like, I could get back to the plot, but like I just want to do the Ancient Cave.
Yeah. And like to do it, like there's 100 floors to it, and you start out at level 1 going into it, but some runs of that would be like hours and hours. Like I think the one where I actually beat it, I was 7.5 hours or so into the. Like it took me to get down there. Like I was grinding a lot, but like I'm sure if you kind of like speed ran it or whatever, you could get through it more quickly. But
Matt H says Shining Force CD is the Game Gear ones wrapped up into one game. Mr. Nobody says Lufia the Legend Returns is super underrated for a Lufia game. So I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, me neither. Like I've only played the first two really. Like I played one of them on handheld and it didn't click with me, but like I'd be up to try.
I kind of only recently realized that there's more than 2 Lufia games.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6. I think. There's also the Lufia 2 remake that is awful in my view.
I have Barkley Shut Up and Jam. We could play that. Let me see. I mean, whatever. I'd be down to do Chrono Trigger.
Well, yeah, I just never really think about... like, I always get, like, kind of tunnel vision into trying to play something that I haven't played or that neither of us have played or whatever, but, like, nothing says we have to do that, I guess. Family Feud, obvious.
Oh, you know what might be fun? Even though there might not be, like, a clear ending to the game, is Harvest Moon? Mega Harvest Moon?
Yeah. I never played the Super Nintendo one.
Or if we did Mario Paint, we would just like finish each other's songs and paintings.
Yeah.
I would actually do a mini series of that.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, Ogre Battle.
Oh yeah, that exists.
Do you have any experience with Ogre Battle? Because that would suck just to drop you into that game. It's like kind of weird if you don't know what you're doing.
I'm not like a total. It's been a while since I've played it, but I have played up until the part in the game where like the levels start floating like they're balloons or whatever, and then I like couldn't figure out what to do.
Yeah.
But like I am familiar with it. You wouldn't be like dropping me into because I get how, like you wouldn't want to play that blind, especially like part 2 of a like TTLS format. You'd have no idea what was going on.
What's up, Leo Velli? Why do I have 4 instances of Secret of Evermore? Also, Shadowrun would be cool. Maybe I could also do another playthrough of Seiken Densetsu 3, aka Trials of Mana.
I played a demo of like the remake of Trials of Mana, but that's like my only experience with it.
The hell is this? Soul Blazer? Super Mario RPG would be fun, except that game doesn't emulate well, and it would be hard to send save states.
Yeah, the first time I tried to play it, I was like, I'll use emulate, and it like didn't work at all. So I'm like, well, I'll just use my actual cart then.
We could also do Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Oh my gosh. Did I stream this game? I think I streamed Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego for the NES, and that was fun for a while.
I used to be all about the TV shows on PBS.
Dog, I saw Rockapella in concert like 4 times.
That would have been a great concert.
Oh, Chrono Trigger Crimson Echoes. I think I got pretty far into that game, and then like my save file got messed up.
I forget, did you actually play Crimson Echoes on YouTube? I remember you did a few episodes on Twitch.
I actually streamed it on Twitch, but again, like there was like one point I tried to stream it again, and like my save file looked weird. Like just like sprites were kind of freaking out, and I couldn't fix that, and then I never got back to it.
Well, what do you think of it?
It was like okay. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's not what you would expect from a fan game. Like it's a, like that's what I thought too. Like if it's like for a fan game, it's fine.
I just saw 8 Eyes on your ROM list. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah, Leo Velli, like it tried pretty hard to be like a Castlevania knockoff. It's an NES game, so it won't load if I do that. And it's like kind of cool, but it's like brutally difficult in an unfair way. Or let me take that back. 8 Eyes, actually, maybe I can show you. Then again, I don't think I have my NES OBS set up for NES. But anyway, Eight Eyes is like it's like a Castlevania vibe kind of game that is difficult because of like poor game design. Like it's not difficult in a like, ooh, this is meant to challenge you kind of way. It's a difficult in like they didn't know what they were doing kind of way. But it isn't a terrible game. You're right. And you can play it 2 players. Like, Harv, have you ever played Eight Eyes for the NES?
No.
It's
I was confused when I saw it here on like your SNES.
Yeah, it's an NES game, and I don't know why I have it in this folder.
Okay,
But
that explains it. Okay,
yeah,
but
it's
no,
like
I've never played it.
it's a 2-player game. It's like the first player controls like a dude with a sword that's like tiny, and it's like kind of really hinders your character, and it's not fun. And like he controls so rigidly, but the second player gets to control his bird, which is kind of cool. Golden Sun is really good, says Mr. Nobody. I got the Wingstop, says Reptilian Sicilian. Yo, I'm proud of you.
I remember playing Golden Sun, like the first Golden Sun, and getting somewhere and getting stuck. I remember being whatever I played was okay, but a lot of people speak really highly of it. So I don't know. You played the Golden Sun at all?
I played the one on DS.
Okay.
By the way, when we did Dragon Quest V, there was like one boss that I left you at. Yeah, like this horse guy, where like you can only deal 1 damage to him. Like, how did you end up beating this dude?
I don't remember. It might have.
Oh.
Was it Upward?
Oh. Wait, so
like
I'm seeing now that it looks like there's a scripted event.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
Okay, I was like, damn, I'm leaving Harv in like an impossible spot. But it turns out that Bianca joins you like
immediately after.
The very next turn. It's Warcry. Underrated spell. So yeah, this was our previous tag team live stream.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, I definitely got lost. Not like I wasn't expecting that with Dragon Quest, but I definitely got lost a few times here. As well as just beat down. It was like I remember there was like this one volcano dungeon that was just.
Oh my gosh!
dreadful.
Yeah. That one was hard, and like there were also just like a bunch of enemies that were like, we'll cast sacrifice and kill your entire party, and it's like, how is that? That's like bad game design too.
Right. Exactly. There's nothing
anyway,
about it.
This is bonus content, I guess.
Oh, that's fair. It's just like, this is crap. What do you do? Kill my entire party and lose. Oh.
Also, I don't love that, like, Dragon Quest V was, like, a fun game, but, like, why is, like, your entire party just, like, one dude and a bunch of monsters you recruit? Anyway, I beat Jamie.
They really were trying to lean into, like, the monster collecting aspect of it. Even though you're, like, building a family, they're just like, no, but you have all these monsters, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, but I have a wife and kids. Like, no, monsters.
Anyway, we'll figure out what we want to tag team live stream at some other time. But hey, thanks everybody for watching us beat Soul Blazer on the Super Nintendo, and then mess around with some other games for no reason. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off with MegaHarv.
Don't forget the lard, folks.
Yes, don't forget the lard, and I'll see you soon, I guess. Now I gotta click the thing. I gotta open up OBS. I gotta drag it up so I can click out of it.